For a long time, I really thought success meant one thing, which was, I think, everyone's idea to make a lot of money, right? Make more money in life. But what I learned was this. You can still be successful on paper, but I still felt like something was missing. It's exactly what happened to me. What's up, guys? This is Chris. Welcome back to the channel. I know I haven't uploaded in the past few months or so, and I hope you guys enjoyed the past content because I really put effort into it, as I'm going to be putting a lot of effort into this one. But I'm glad you guys are back. So if you guys know me personally, you guys know that I'm a real estate agent, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a business owner, and I'm always looking for new opportunities. And that's why I'm making this video, because I want you guys to know exactly what's going on, why I've kind of been off the YouTube and what I've been kind of doing. And, you know, a life lesson you guys can take and use and become a better person. Over the years, you know, I put a lot of effort into the real estate agent stuff. I've learned a lot, you know, building a career. I've learned how to, you know, be careful financially. I learned how to prospect, how to get new leads, how to create, you know, opportunities in the business, how to manage, you know, certain clientele, stuff like that. And just, you know, creating opportunities for myself. Business taught me a ton. Like, it taught me a lot of stuff. It really taught me a lot of discipline. It taught me how to communicate, solve problems, create opportunities for people. And I'm really, really grateful for that, right? But as always, at some point, you know, I started asking myself a little bit deeper questions about, you know, just life in general. You know, one of those questions being, you know, is this really the life I truly want if I continue being very, very successful in this? Am I building something that really represents who I am, right? How I feel? Am I chasing success, or am I chasing something meaningful to me? And that's really when I realized something about what I was doing in life, right? My career, right? I wasn't passionate about it. I was very passionate about inspiring certain people, right? That I worked with, right? I've always, you know, I've been known, and for those of you guys that know me personally, you guys know how I am. I was passionate about sharing my journey, right? And I was just passionate about helping others become, you know, better people and in general, stuff like that. And the reason why I'm making this video is because I came to the conclusion that I realized that I would just feel a lot more fulfilled to pursue, create a huge career in the influencer world, to inspire millions of people, to become better people, to, you know, develop good habits in life, to be inspired, to be entertained, you know, to be happy. And that felt like a lot better for me than just becoming a big business person with many businesses, with millions of dollars, driving the nicest cars I want, wearing the nicest clothes, as you guys can see, the nicest watches, stuff like that. Then I realized it's not really what I want. I want to inspire people. I want people to, you know, come up to me and tell me, you've helped me a lot, you know? Or, hey, I appreciate your content. It's taught me a lot. It makes me feel positive, makes me feel happy. Stuff like that I felt just was way more purposeful, meaningful than, you know, chasing just the big money, you know, big bucks, right? Which is something that I think this world pushes. And it's not too good to do that, because then burnout comes in and you realize, you know, you're just chasing the money, and you have the money and you're not happy, and then you're just spending it and you just don't give a fuck, right? Stuff like that. And I'm saying this, and I'm not saying, you know, business is not important. You know, I still love business. I love, you know, financial success. I still want to build, you know, big wealth in life, right? Stuff like that. But I realize this money's just not the final destination for me, right? It might be for other people, just for me, it's not. You know, I've always known I could become someone very influential. I've always been influential since a kid. People tell me that, you know. Till this day, I still influence people that are 2-3 times my age, you know. It's crazy. And the impact you make on people is really something that truly matters in life, and for me, right, for my purpose. Because at the end of your life, you know, you're going to remember the impacts you made on people, and they're going to remember that from you. They're not going to remember how much you had in your bank account, how much you had in your bank account. You're just not going to care. You're in your deathbed, you know? You're going to care about helping the people you helped, you know? The people you helped coming back to you, you know? And then they're helping you create a branch of positivity and good stuff in life, right? That is just what I feel is a lot more fulfilling, just better for me. And at the end of the day, you know, people are going to remember the value you brought into their lives. They're not going to remember how much money you had, right? You know, no offense to anyone, but tons of people, and even people I know, they just go after numbers. They go and chase the number, right? How can I make $500,000 this year? How can I make $1 million? How can I make $250,000? Oh, I made $250,000. Oh, next year I'm going to make half, right? And, you know, they always say, you know, once I make this much money, I'll be happy, or stuff like that. And once they get into certain positions in life, I'm successful and I'm gonna have these cars, this lifestyle, and people are gonna love me and they're gonna like me, and I'm finally gonna be able to enjoy life. But then they reach those goals and they realize that, you know, chasing money is kind of the wrong thing you want to chase. The goal really isn't just to build a successful life. It's to build a life that for you feels successful and fulfilling, right? To me, it's something different than the person I saw at the gym the other day, right? They might think success in life is money. I might think it's this. And, you know, everyone has their own opinions in life. I want to pursue a life where you're just excited to wake up every day, to continue to think of ideas of how to help people, how you can help people, how you can entertain, how you can just bring positivity into people's life. A life where you're using God's gifts, right? For example, for me, I think it's my looks, my charismatic, the way I carry myself, my leadership, right? Stuff like that I can help people out with. And I just want a life I'm proud of pursuing and becoming. You know, that's the life I want to chase. I don't want to chase the numbers anymore. I'm tired of that. I've had it. I've had big numbers, and you know, shit just doesn't make me feel happy. And that is why I'm making this video, to give you guys a little bit of an update and to let you guys know that I am going to be pursuing the content creation stuff deeply and seriously and intensely. So you guys know how I am. Because I know what it's like to chase success, to work hard and want more out of life. But I also know there are people who are out there who feel the same way, and people who want to improve themselves, you know, in life, who want to build confidence, who want to get healthier, right? I'm a big believer in being healthy, right? Health is wealth. People, you know, I've told people that they don't believe in that. I believe in it 1,000, you know, 120%. You know, people who want to chase their dreams but aren't confident enough, they're afraid to start, you know, and I want this channel to be a place where we can all do that together, you know? At the end of the day, you know, money is a tool. We got to use it, we got to build it, we got to respect it. But don't let it become the only thing you chase. Don't just follow that. Don't look at that like this, you know? Look at it without this, you know? Look at everything else, right? It's not just that. But true success isn't something you achieve, you know, just chasing that. It's about who you become and the impact you've made in other people's lives that you leave behind when you're gone. If you're on a journey of becoming the best version of yourself, you might as well subscribe now. Do you guys see this video? If it hit you, if it felt like something you're kind of going through, subscribe, like it, and comment down below. As I would really love to see the comments, and, you know, reply back to the comments, see what I can do for you. And check out the previous videos. I'll see you in another video very, very soon. Take care. Stay blessed. God bless you. Let's go.